The Glock 18 brass from the Dust collection, definitely a very clean looking skin. It has that golden accent, looks for me just like the gold arabesque AK. But to be honest, this skin is currently almost at all-time highs. It's absolutely insane what the current history of it is, because ever since all the updates and stuff, this skin has actually exploded all the way up to 450 euros. Even some were selling for 500 up on the Steam community market. As you can see, 4 pieces were sold. Right now we're selling for 330, and I don't think that it's still a good deal, just because if we look at the lifetime graph of it, it was selling not too long ago for 75 euros, for 80 euros, and on third-party websites even cheaper. And the craziest part, it has exploded all the way up, but the supply of these is not huge. As you can see, there's only a few listed up on the Steam community market, generally speaking. The field tested condition, on the other hand, is looking completely different. We've been selling it around like 20 euros. It was a reasonable price in my opinion, and then we've came up all the way to 150, 160 euros. Ever since, we've dropped all the way to 50 to 40. On third-party websites you can maybe even find still some nice deals. These skins will still be very rare in my opinion, and the price could be stable up on these. I would definitely take a look at these, use them maybe as a play skin, because these are definitely clean skins. As you can tell, there's only 25,000 of these in existence in all of the conditions, so from factory new all the way down to battle scout. And if we compare the prices, you can definitely still find some nice deals. The cheapest Glock brass in factory new on third-party websites is currently going for like what, 190, 180 euros, somewhere in that area. Also, I need to admit, I love this SG Darkwing from the Prisma 2 collection. It is absolutely beautiful. I see also the potential in these skins. Obviously, always go for the factory new condition. Are you tired of super expensive steams up on the community market and you want to buy some new ones? Up on Skinland, you have the best possible market prices for these skins. No hidden commissions, a 24/7 service, 100% safe, and you get immediate payouts. Skinland also pays out instantly, so you don't have to wait for your balance to arrive. Ever since the latest Valve update, you can still trade your skins here and Legends trade here. Skinland is the official partner of Vitality. The best work with the best, even Vitality chooses Skinland. And if you want to sell your skins, here's a bonus for you. If you use my promo code RubyJetski, you get $10 for free if you sell your skins for $100. And thank you Skinland for sponsoring this video. Up on the Steam community market, this skin has been worth around like what, 12 euros just a few weeks ago. Ever since, we have crashed all the way down to 6. It's slightly rising now. I think the potential is still there, ever since it's a clean play skin as well, and in the factory new condition it could be a long-term investment that you're just gonna use as a play skin, and maybe it's gonna rise, but it's obviously not guaranteed. Always make your own research up on these investments. This is very important. And also, we're currently giving away this M4A4 Polysoup. If you want to participate and win this skin, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, leave a thumbs up on this video, comment something down below, and make sure that your Steam trade link is actually in your YouTube description so I can see it and send you the skin right away if you win. I wish to all of you in the comments the best of luck, and let's get right into the next investment on our list. Also, the AVP Atheris from the Prisma collection is also a very beautiful looking skin. I've had it for a while already, and the factory new condition has reached 100 euros, and ever since it has started crashing. I'm not sure what's currently happening to it, but I had this skin just because I love it, and I'm not selling it even though I've profited on it a lot. I mean, as you know, the lifetime graph of this skin is looking absolutely insane. Has been worth around like 17 to 20 euros. Right now we're currently coming back down. The price on Steam is 77 euros. That's a big decline. I'm not saying that this is a great investment right now, but I just definitely think that this skin is very beautiful, and ever since the Prisma cases will be going distinct, they will get opened over the next few years and we can get more of them. I think the potential to these skins is actually enormous. Also, if you're into case investing, I would definitely be acquiring a lot of Revolution cases. That's at least just my own opinion. I'll be also doing it in the near future. The Revolution case has been coming back down from like 80 cents, from 85 cents up on the Steam community market, all the way down to 35, 36. I think it's a great entry still, ever since by the next update Valve could actually make some active drop pool changes, maybe add a new terminal with a knife finally, and also we could see maybe some skins or cases go from the active drop pool as well. It's gonna be a huge change, and this is a great opportunity in my opinion. Ever since Valve introduced new gloves to the game, they will definitely get rid of some of the gloves as well from the active drop pool. At least that's just my own opinion, and they've proven it by not removing the Dreams and Nightmare case, even though it has been longer around than the previous case removed the Fracture case. To be honest, I was hating on this skin for quite a while, but nowadays the USP, the traitor ever since CS2 from the Snakebite collection, is looking very beautiful in my opinion. The design is definitely clean, and the shine, the foil effect upon it is also very clean in my opinion. The factory new condition is on Steam around like 200 euros. On third-party websites you can obviously get them way cheaper. Obviously they haven't crashed a lot in price just because it's a red skin. It's very good in a factory new condition since you can use them up for some nice trade-ups and get some nice gloves from this. And ever since it has been removed, we have been at around like 270 euros for the factory new condition, came all the way down to like what, 200 euros right now, and sometimes selling for way cheaper up on third-party websites. As I said, I think these skins could be rebounding in the near future because, for example, if you compare it to the gallery case, the snakebite case skins have even more potential just because the gloves are way more demanded than the kukri knives. Obviously it can change in the future, and we are still bullish on the gallery case skins because they're also rising right now. As you can see, this USP is definitely nothing special, but the mil spec, the factory new condition, is rising all the way up to like 13 euros from the previous 70 cents. And yes, it's a case skin, so you can definitely still open gallery cases, get a factory new skin for 13 euros and 80 cents, which is kind of insane. I don't suggest you doing that, but I think the potential of these skins is so huge just because not a lot of people have these, and not a lot of people are actually opening the gallery cases. They are rather trading them to each other, and this makes some of the skin prices go higher, obviously. Also, as you can see, the MP7 Astrolabe from the graphic design collection has also risen in price by a lot, from like €1 all the way up to like 48 up on the Steam community market right now. And even though the minimal wear condition is selling for 87 cents, that's a big price difference, but as you can see, it has also risen quite a lot, from like 19 cents all the way to 87, which is kind of insane. Obviously the factory new condition is slightly getting manipulated, only slightly, right? But the long-term future of these skins is definitely still there. I think it could rebound a little bit lower, but long-term it's gonna only rise. At least that's just my own prediction, because these skins are very rare. Almost nobody has them in the factory new condition, and this makes a very unique skin out of it. And if you compare it, for example, to a Polysoup or the Tech Vector or the Slalom from the same collection, which are like purple pink skins, as you can see, the Slalom is a purple skin and only worth 30 euros in the factory new condition, and that's on the Steam community market. On third-party websites you can still find some nice deals up on these. I definitely think that it's a great investment. It's just gonna take maybe a longer time to saturate, just because these skins aren't really that desirable, and obviously not a lot of people are using the CZ. But ever since a lot of these will be used up for trade-ups, I think the CZ price will also follow up. I mean, back in the day, China loved to pump this skin, the Glock 18 Red tire from the 2021 Vertigo collection, and ever since the souvenir update, well, a lot of people gave up on it and have been panic selling this skin ever since. I definitely think that there's a lot of potential to this just because these are rare skins. Obviously have a very clean design, but not a lot of people actually enjoy this design. I mean, I'm not the big fan of it, but it's kinda cool, I'm not gonna lie. As you can see, the normal condition upon it has been around like 60 euros, then we've dropped all the way to 30 right now, and the souvenir condition is only 9 euro. That's a big price difference. I definitely see the potential in these skins. Obviously they've started rising slowly but surely, but also we've been at around like what, 16 euros up on these, dropped to 9. That's half of the price. I think the potential is there. Get that factory new Tech 9 whiteout, 1 in a million chance or something. I have no idea how big the chance is, just give it to me. Also, do you know this sticker G2 esports from the Shanghai 2024 major? Well, it has actually exploded yet again. We've been at around like what, 86 euros right now. We've reached new all-time highs already. This sticker is going even higher. Do you think it's gonna be the next Evil Geniuses sticker? And for those who have actually invested into the sticker, for example here, 30 pieces were sold for 2 euros and 40 cents. Right now you can sell every piece for like 90 euros up on the Steam community market, and someone is actually gonna buy that, because as you can see, there's over 1,800 requests to buy these, starting at 85 euros and 61 cents. So I think the potential is still there. Obviously not all of you guys are gonna enjoy these stickers, but I definitely think that it's looking cool. You can see the G2 is everywhere up on the sticker. Definitely clean stickers back in the Shanghai version. Also, there's a lot of history behind these web stock holos. I mean, these have been pumped in the past as well. Up on the Steam community market, they've been going up rapidly, going down very fast as well, and they're very volatile. People have been trying to accumulate these and pump, but they've failed miserably, or at least they have sold not many of these. As you can see up on the Steam community market, these have been selling around like 80 cents. Back in the day were pumped all the way to like 3 euros, and 2,000 of these were sold, as you can see, in just one day, and sometimes only like 60 pieces get sold. So the demand is definitely not there, but it was artificial. We've been all the way up to like 8 euros 72 cents, 240 pieces were sold. But the fact that sometimes like 1,000 pieces were sold, like 2,000, it's absolutely insane in my opinion. And right now, as you can see, we've reached like again very low numbers. I would not be wondering if this sticker could go up again. Obviously it's very volatile, and I would keep my hands away from these pumpers, because at the end of the day you never know when to leave the market, when to enter it. It's always about the demand and supply, right? And this sticker is definitely not very demanded, so I will be staying away from it, even though we got two, just to show you guys how they look right now, because it's kind of buggy. In game they're currently looking like this, you know, like the sticker is there, but when I inspect it, it looks like completely scratched.